So this is what you need to do when you first buy a bike. So when you first pick up your motorcycle, there are a lot of useful tips that I'm about to give you, and they all consist of you being in a parking lot and practicing them over and over. So let me tell you what they are. Okay, so when you first pick up your bike, you guys want to come into a parking lot or on your street where there's really low traffic and work on your friction zone. So the friction zone is basically when you go to release your clutch and there comes a point where the clutch starts to engage and the bike starts to move forward a little bit, and that is the friction zone. So how you're going to work on this, and I did this for hours and hours and hours until I got it down pat when I first got a bike, is you're going to pull in the clutch, hit the bike down in first gear, and now you're not going to use any gas. This is just going to be your clutch and your front brake. That's all you're touching. And so now what I'm going to do is release the clutch really, really, really slowly so I get used to where it bites. So as you can see, I'm literally just walking with the bike. You guys can see my feet right now. Just walking with the bike while releasing the clutch. So you can see it's moving by itself right now, and I still have no throttle. Basically just walking with the bike. And now pull back in the clutch all the way, hit the brake, stop. Now repeat it again. Just releasing the clutch just a little bit, just walking with the bike again. No gas, just walking with the bike, pull the clutch back in, stop. Now this is something I did when I got my first beginner bike. When I had a Honda Grom, I went into this exact same parking lot and I did this for an entire week basically. So you shouldn't be moving up to anything else unless you understand this first, because that is ground level motorcycle riding. So work on mastering this first before you get out on the road. Now the next thing that you guys want to do is practice your braking. So let's say you're out on the road, something pops out in front of you, kid, object on the road, animal, anything, and you need to stop and you've never practiced it before. You're more than likely gonna make a mistake, and I think you'd much rather practice your braking when there isn't a situation at hand than when there is. So that's why you guys should come into a parking lot just like this and go back to back to back on practicing full stop braking. Just like this. Because it's seriously going to help you. And what I'm trying to teach you guys is just to really be prepared before you actually get on the road. Learn somewhere safe like a parking lot where you can make the mistakes, or if you're out there on the middle of the road or the highway, and that's really where you can't mess up and don't want to. And then the third thing would be to practice your low speed maneuvering. So a lot of times when you guys are at, let's say you go to a bike meet, let's say you go just running some errands, need to park up in a parking lot, or even when you're at low speeds in traffic, you really need to work and perfect on being able to maneuver your bike at low speeds. And then also come into the parking lot and practice doing some low speed U-turns, low speed figure eights, because you're going to come into those situations on the road. And like I said, perfect it in the parking lot, perfect it where you can make mistakes. So those are 3 tips for when you first pick up your new bike as a beginner rider. I hope this video helped you out, and drop below in the comments what you guys think of my list, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.